Alright everybody, today we're deducing by opinion and some facts which of the two identically themed songs is better. And as you can see in my thumbnail, we have Joyner versus Logic. Now, let's go to the category breakdowns, and don't be afraid to voice your opinion in the comments.
Okay.
Nobody's perfect, I know that I'm flawed, but I'm not fake, no, not a fraud. I say I got it, go. I say I got it, go. I say I got you, I got it, go. I say I got it, go. I say I got you, I got it, go. I say I got it, go. I say I got you, I got it, go. I say I got it, go.
No review, hero, come on. Sonically, Joyner's flow and delivery being smooth mixed with the words he chose to express his art made it easier to listen to, whereas 1-800 is great sounding. I find some of Logic's flows kind of odd and singing very mediocre, which unfortunately makes it makes 1-800 second best sonically appealing. Overall winner would have to be Joyner. Flow. Joyner's flow was aggressive, precise, full of rage, regret, and sadness, whereas with Logic's flow, the melodic tone of it, the melodic and sad tone he delivered was great, I guess. I find intricate pauses and repeats in Joyner's song signifying actual thought process and speech patterns, as if, you know, he's talking directly to or from your view of the person with, you know, anxiety or panicking. You get what I mean. Lyrically, I'm sorry, but Joyner as well. Logic was singing most of the time and Joyner was rapping. I don't think anyone will disagree here. Impact. Quite obvious that Logic made the most impact with the theme of his song. We may even get to why that is. Message. Joyner's song is a mind made up, a story to tell in past tense, used with anger and grit. Joyner's portrayal had a direct target. This man was fed up, here's why. Subtly blames others. Does it send a message? Yeah, check on your peoples. But Logic's track explores a more sentimental, cinematic inspired storyline, which I feel was more fleshed out. Whereas in the video he explored the more sensitive topic to portray visually, but the song itself almost seems it's for every outcast, gay or not, resulting in a welcoming let's come together vibe. Heart-wrenching. What I mean is, like, which song drew the more intense emotion? For that, I'm gonna go with Joyner, because the anger and the raw thought behind an impulsive, the blaming, the rage, the self-defeating words, blaming others' absence, therefore justifying his reason to pop is on top by, you know, obsessing over his gripes that surrounded his mind, even convincing himself everyone would be better off without the negativity he feels like he brings. Just invoking raw, intense emotions of sadness from relatability, even going an extra mile with visuals to emphasize the intense lyrics behind it. Hearing 1800 for the first time gave me a little sadness through empathy, whereas Sorry made my heart drop with relatability, if you get what I mean. The beat. And I played these songs at least 2 or 3 times each in order to just like kind of just hear the beat. And I gotta be honest, I think that Logic beat 1800 way better, in my opinion. I think Sorry had too much airtime, and yeah, it sets the tone, but let's be real, you know, 1800's beat is definitely better. I don't know, there's something missing in the Sorry beat, but it does set the tone, and it matches his lyrics. So melodies. Logic. I actually feel like the all melody songs should win the melody spot. However, that brings me to the next category relating to this one, the hook. And I'm gonna go with Joyner for that. Joyner's hook is 1, more sonically pleasing. Again, it's just because the mediocre singing from Logic. I'm sorry. 2, I would even argue it's a little deeper and slightly more relatable. However, it depends what you care for most. The here and now narration, you know, that Logic brings, or the mind made up aftermath narration that Joyner brings. For the last category, we have originality. And for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and say Joyner. Yeah, we gotta be real. Logic's video made his song more cliche feeling, in my honest opinion. But the way Joyner did a double perspective and a flip of that first verse that simply molded the song into a full circle masterpiece. A man writing a letter, airing his grievances he's had and his decisions to stop the hurt, effectively not caring what others think.
Stupid bitch doesn't even know.
And Joyner's side, airing his grievances, telling them what he should have considered or cared about, asking questions that can no longer be answered, effectively building the what if emotion of the unknown, engulfing himself in emotion based on the situation, making for a very attention-grabbing depiction of hurt, inverted the first verse, and definitely relatable for people on the other side. I feel like he's grabbing like two sides of this audience, you know, instead of one. And then it's like the first verse ends with acceptance of death.
Yo!
The last line of the first verse ends with his acceptance of leaving this world.
It's a new day, but if you're reading this, then it's probably too late.
And the last line of Joyner's verse is the acceptance of it being the end, and, you know, pretty much, you know, being over and he can't do anything about it, you know, because, you know, at the end he's like,
And if you can't hear me, then it's probably too late. Fuck!
the acceptance at the very end. And I guess I'll just say overall, I think Joyner is a more raw depiction, whereas I feel Logic is more commercial-like. Something you'd see in a cinema versus something you'd either think or write to yourself in your darkest moments, like in your journal, or, you know, like just because you're actually going through it and music is your outlet. So you say that's how Joyner's comes off, which to me makes it more like a personal art piece and definitely more relatable and could apply to almost anyone with impulsivity, whereas maybe more homosexual men may relate to Logic's video, which kind of automatically connects the words and videos as one. When you hear the words, you think the misunderstood, undercover, unaccepted young gay man, which is fine, but in reality, like I said earlier, the lyrics are actually more community driven, vague on a specific topic, but specific on the emotion. In reality, it could apply to anyone. And, you know, that's all I got for you guys today. The flawless winner is Joyner as far as these two tracks that are similar. Do you agree with my opinion? Do you disagree? Let me know. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on another one.
Just make sure you tell my family it's okay. I'm sorry.
A Superman shouldn't stand this shit. Would you love me if I'm not this rich? Would you hold me if my whole world flipped? Could you show me where the old love sits? Someone tell her who the fuck I is.